In the name of gender equality, Congress is going to make it a requirement that women register for the military draft. Interesting. Let's have a little look. That's right, for over 100 years it has been just young men, or small boys during the two world wars, that had to register for the draft, but for the first time in American history, that's all going to change. There's support from both parties for the move, included in the 2022 National Defence Authorization Act that was passed last month. It was an amendment made by Democrat Chrissy Houlihan, who served in the Air Force for 17 years, saying,
"Equality is important. Women have constantly had to fight for a level playing field, and this change is a step in the right direction."
And Republican Michael Waltz, a former Army Green Beret Afghan vet, he recently said on the House floor that in time of crisis the country would
need everybody, man, woman, gay, straight, any religion, black, white, brown.
Supporters of the change see the move as a victory for women's rights, but some are asking if it has been thoroughly thought through by Congress or the Pentagon. Would drafted women be expected to serve in equal combat roles? And if so, would they be housed with men? Yeah, I can see how that would go a bit pear-shaped. But you do have to ask yourself, the US military hasn't drafted anyone since Vietnam, so the chances of a modern-day draft are pretty slim, unless they know something we don't know.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, hold on. I want to give all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh Shemi Havashai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Devil honors to the elders, the apostles, the great millstone, blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Real quick, a video showing possibility, well, women are able to be drafted now. Hey, congratulations. You've got your equality now, okay? You are equal with men, according to the scriptures. That's a prophecy that was supposed to happen in a lot of days, which in fact is a curse. Okay, now it's so spiritual because I just went on a comment board and I see the brother on here. That's the funny, the prophets are everywhere. Brother said, hooray for feminism. Now go on out there and be strong and independent. That's right. Go out there and protect the country. Y'all got it. It said, yep, and send them right to the front line. Then how ironic, Hebrew Israelite, shut the hell up, been there and done that. Next, I'm a female. Okay, there we go again. Always an Israelite woman. There's always a black woman or a woman of color that come with this type of energy. Well, guess what? If you've been there already, then they can draft your simple ass over there so you can go fight the Lord and you can be eviscerated. Okay, because for one thing, let's see what she's talking about. No subscribers. She joined 7 years ago, and her name is allegedly Hebrew Israelite. Clearly is a woman that's not in order, because if this was a woman that was in her right order, she wouldn't definitely be speaking with this type of condescending tone. Okay, then she called the guy male chauvinist, but if you read in the scriptures, the Most High is male chauvinistic, which really is not even considered male chauvinistic. It's actually called basically men having authority, men being in rulership, okay, men being dominant, if you want to consider that male chauvinistic. And then dude laughed and it says, what do you mean? He's telling you, you can do it, girl. Now go do it. And it says, first of all, I'm not a girl, woman. Second, stand 500 yards in front of me and see if I top off your scalp, boy. I served in 2 branches. What about you? So that's that type of pride right there. And I'm glad the Lord had me to look at this type of comment, because what are the chances that we went into earlier that the Hebrew Israelite woman is most proud? So you know what, in the name of Yahweh Shemi Havashai, may you drop this demon on this comment board by the name of Hebrew Israelite and send our ass to keep that same energy. Okay, keep that same fucking energy. Okay, because for one thing, you a woman, you shouldn't be at war. But since you've screamed equality and equality rights for 60 goddamn years, you got what you wanted. Which shows a nation that's weak and falling. When you have to have women to fight at the forefront, that shows you a nation that's getting ready to be toppled over. Okay. So I got one precept and one precept only, man, and we gonna get straight to the point. I'm gonna be done with it, okay? Because I'll be all day on this. But this is the book of Jeremiah 31:22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? And hey, her name is Hebrew Israelite. What are the chances, huh? Okay, because I believe the brother Zakaria that was on the comment board, I believe he watches. I've seen that name on the comment boards before. I'm not exactly sure on who he is, but I've seen the name. And I know that he's one of the brothers. Through the spirit, I can just tell by the energy he came in. Okay, hold on one second. Skip that. There we go. So, but yeah, if you look at the comment board, people are tired of these women, man. It says one more, yes, trans women in military, sports, women drafted in the military, segregation between men and military women, first send the women units to combat because they're so strong and send the men if needed. That's still making mockery of these people and of these women. They're making mockery of you because everybody wants to see you fall. Everybody wants to see you suffer. Everybody wants to see you women get payback because you've created such a dent, okay, and a negative imprint in society with your proud behaviors, with your entitlement, okay, with your disrespect, with your combativeness, with your argumentative behaviors, man, that don't make any sense. People are longing to see you get fucked up because you've done nothing but offend people. Men are highly offended in women in this day and age, and they want to see you get your just due. And I've noticed a lot of times when women be getting cursed out, Jake ain't really sipping for them like that no more, man. You know, it may be a few here and there, but overall, when Eve is getting her shit clapped back, Jake, it be Eve coming to Eve's defense. It don't be Jake like that no more. Unless Jake know he's finna get some box out of it. But other than that, Jake ain't really simping for these women no more, man. When it comes to them getting jacked up. Okay? And it says, all jail, thanks for what goes around comes around, babies. Justified as usual. Good. Put them in the front lines. It says, the Americans can start developing scrutinized menstrual period pelotons. Imagine a peloton of PMSing women charged at you. There's nothing scarier sight on earth. Oh, wow, man. People really make a mockery of this. Hey, this is the scriptures, man. Y'all wanted equal rights, so there you go. So, hey, brothers, next time a chick want to take you on a date or something like that, say, hey, ask her to pay for you. See how far that's going to go. Ask her to pay. If she believes in equal rights, then, hey, if a woman wants you to go out and say, hey, baby, can you pay? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know, not you. You know, brothers got wives. Of course, you know, they'll pick up the tab. But let's just say if it's a chick you meet and she's trying to go out and shit like that, and she's a real feminist, tell her, say, hey, baby, pay for me. See what she say. And then if she comes with the bullshit, hit her with a way. I thought we were even. You know, you expect me to be the man when it comes to all the benefits, but when it comes for you to put in on the pot, then, you know, you want to play all this, well, that's a man's job. Nah, you're going to the military, remember? All right, so, yeah, brothers, test that theory. Be like Solomon, man, test it. Solomon did that. He did test studies on people's minds. Sometimes that's how you learn people, man. You ask some shit. All right, but it says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? It says, for the Lord have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. All right. And hey, you got a woman vice president, okay, which made these women highly emboldened. All right. And it's just getting a lot worse. So, hey, brothers, I'm going to end it there. All praises and glory on it is due to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom and a barber ball. We at the end of this thing. Shalom.
In the name of gender equality, Congress is going to make it a requirement that women register for the military draft. Interesting. Let's have a little look. That's right, for over 100 years it has been just young men, or small boys during the two world wars, that had to register for the draft, but for the first time in American history, that's all going to change. There's support from both parties for the move, included in the 2022 National Defence Authorization Act that was passed last month. It was an amendment made by Democrat Chrissy Houlihan, who served in the Air Force for 17 years, saying,
equality is important. Women have constantly had to fight for a level playing field, and this change is a step in the right direction.
And Republican Michael Waltz, a former Army Green Beret Afghan vet, he recently said on the House floor that in time of crisis the country would
need everybody, man, woman, gay, straight, any religion, black, white, brown.
Supporters of the change see the move as a victory for women's rights, but some are asking if it has been thoroughly thought through by Congress or the Pentagon. Would drafted women be expected to serve in equal combat roles? And if so, would they be housed with men? Yeah, I can see how that would go a bit pear-shaped. But you do have to ask yourself, the US military hasn't drafted anyone since Vietnam. So the chances of a modern-day draft are pretty slim, unless they know something we don't know.